Okay, hello. This is our project Haunted. We decided to do a haunted escape room. I'm the team leader, Kelly. My teammates are Carissa and Ben.
Okay, for the problem statement, our project aims to create the interactive, web-based escape room experience using only HTML and CSS. The challenge is to design puzzle and mechanics that immerse player without relying on JavaScript. The escape rooms are popular for their problem-solving and storytelling aspect. This project demonstrates how interactive experience can be built with just CSS. We designed the functional escape room using HTML and CSS. The implement puzzle that respond to user interaction without JavaScript, create a visually immersive environment, also ensure the smooth user experience through navigation and transition. The escape room involves solving puzzle to progress through the different rooms in this project. The player make choices, find hidden objects, and interact with the environment through CSS-based visibility toggles, animation, and transition. For the input, user click on the object to trigger visibility change, transition, and navigation. For the output, feedback through text update, animation, opacity, changes, and page redirections. The game consists of multiple rooms, each with its own puzzle and interaction. Player navigate through them by clicking on objects, making choices, and solving challenges. The game incorporates CSS-based animation and transition to simulate interactivity. Real-world application of this project could be interactive story games or online training simulation for companies. Key design features include full screen immersive background for each room, CSS animation and transition for object movement and environment change. Uh, Visibility toggles to simulate interaction with objects. Navigation where certain choices lead to success or failure. User interface, symbol point and click interaction, choice buttons for decision making points. Uh, Dialogue changes to guide the player experience. Visual effects, flashing images, faders, and movement to enhance engagement.
So for pseudocode for transition, we have when hovering on a button, the color changes using transition 0.3 seconds, ease and out. And for transformation, we have when the ghost moves from right to left, we apply transform scale -1 to flip it horizontally. And for animation, we did a flashing animation with 0% opacity, and then at 10% opacity it's 1, and then it keeps repeating 0 1 0 1 until it reaches 100. And a code highlight, this is showing the flashing. So at 0% it's 0, 20 is 1, 30 is 0, and it keeps repeating. And fade to black basically fades the screen to black, and the fade in button fades in the try again button, which you will see in the demo. The second code highlight is using a label and like a checkbox. So basically when the skeleton image is clicked on, the bones will appear and the dog will translate to the left, -240 pixels.
To ensure that we had a smooth user experience, we tested by manually playing through each scenario to verify that all the interactions worked. And then we also checked for unintended behavior like broken links, misaligned objects, or incorrect transitions. And then we ensured that logic by verifying that the right choices progressed the game and wrong choices resulted in failure screens. So for the combat mythology, we mainly communicated through Discord and we updated each other our preferences and our ideas, and then we divided our tasks with initial game design like the to-dos by planning rooms, CSS interactions, and then in progress implementing animations, testing different interactions, and for review, checking responsiveness, fixing alignment issues, and ensuring smooth gameplay. And then when we were done, we completed pages successfully testing and final polishing. And this really improved our task management so that we could easily see what what HTML files needed help or needed more attention, and then it gave us a more clear separation of completed and pending tasks. So in conclusion, this project successfully created an interactive escape room experience using only HTML and CSS without JavaScript, and through creative use of CSS properties like visibility, animations, and transitions, we built a functional and engaging game. The Kanban methodology helped with planning and development and testing and ensured a smooth user experience. No future changes are planned as this project marks the conclusion of Project 1, fulfilling all intended goals. So on to the demo. So as you can see in this first screen, Ben, our main designer, for the audio, you can see that you can play, reduce the volume, and pause. That the user can pause the audio if they need to. And then as you can see with the click to play, we used transition and transform. So when you hover over it, you see like the back or like the background color change when you click on it, and then animation too with the title. So the next screen is just an intro telling the user about the game and just creating a setting for the user. And then when you click next, it takes you to the next page. And our main designer, Carissa, she used flex and position and z-index to position all the furniture so it all looks organized. And then also using transition, transform, so that when you hover over it, it scales. So when you click on the drawer, it's yeah, you can like look through the user has to look through each drawer to see if they can get out of the room. And there they find a screwdriver. And then you have to click on the vent and then click on it again so they can get out. And then again, we used flex position so like it can all be aligned on with the background, and the user again has to figure out how to get out of the room. So there's a switch, and then you click on the secret passage, and then it takes you to the next passage. And then here is just, again, another room using animations and transform, so you can see like the ghost move and the help me and the hands. Then again, the user has to get out of there.
3 doors stand before your eyes, where secrets hide and danger lies. One leads
So
forward,
here is
the
just
other
a
to
riddle
deceive,
that the user
but
has to
only the
listen to so
wise
they
may
can
take
get
the
out,
lead.
and
The
the right
left door
choice is the right
creaks,
one.
the middle sighs. The rightmost door just watches.
Yeah, and then we also use the transform with hover so that you can like click whichever door. And then here again, we used audio with the dog, and then they have to figure out how to get out. So if you click on the duck, it makes you try again. And then you click use transform to move the dog from where it was to the left, and then you have to get out. And then again here, we use transform so you can see the spiders move from up, down. And then again, the user has to make its way out of there. So there we have the old man, a mysterious old man. You don't know who that is, and the user has to either help or leave. And this is the last part of our game, which tells the user how the story ends. And as you can tell, we try to keep our styles consistent, using this same, I guess you can say, position, font, and everything, and hover as well. So when you hover the next, back, whatever, it's the same color and the same hover. And our project summary, it just gives you more information, what our roles were, our names, and then the title of our project. So now Carissa will take it and go through what other options the player had.
3 doors stand before your eyes,
So here,
Where secrets
if the
hide
player
and danger
picks the
lies.
first door, this will
One
happen.
leads.
So as you could see, it was a jump scare and it leads the player to the first page where they have to start over. And the second door would lead... It would lead to another jump scare which causes the player to start over. And if we go through this one... And if you choose to help, it'll do the animation and the flashing fade, and the user would have to try again. So they would click leave and it would lead to the end. And that's all we have for our project. Thank you.
Thank you.